Hello, today's story is one of my little girl's favourite from when she was your age, and it was called The Fairy Tale Hairdresser and Aladdin. Some of you might already know Aladdin from the TV. Kitty Lacy was the best hairdresser in all the land. She was always very busy. Every day her salon was filled with customers wanting the world's finest hairstyles. Look at that big queue waiting. Poor Kitty was exhausted. Oh, do you know what exhausted means? I think she's very tired. And she was running out of ideas for styles. She needed a holiday. Luckily, she had a ticket for Aladdin's magic carpet tours. So she packed her bags and hung a sign on her salon door and set off. Can you see her sign? It says closed for the holidays. Everyone was waiting to board the flying carpet. The tour was about to begin. Kitty was very excited. She had her sketchbook ready so she could draw new hair designs. She climbed into her seat and off they flew. I would love to go on a flying carpet. How exciting would that adventure be? The magic carpet zoomed high into the air and Kitty could see far and wide. They swooped down to Sherwood Forest. Look, can you see there's Robin Hood waving at them and Maid Marian? They whooshed up through the clouds. Oh, and there's Jack and the Beanstalk and the big giants. They flew on and on until... Welcome to my hometown, cried Aladdin. First stop, the bazaar. Now, do you know what a bazaar is? It's a bit like a very busy marketplace. Let's have a look. Kitty was admiring the beautiful scarves and the colourful ribbons when she heard a voice calling from up high. It was Aladdin's friend, Princess Jamila. Can you see Princess Jamila up here? Look at her beautiful dress. It's so colourful. I'm having a party tomorrow night, said Jamila. Please, will you all come? We would love to, said Aladdin and Kitty. When Jamila had gone, Aladdin turned to Kitty. Oh, Kitty, he sighed. I want to get Jamila a special present, but I don't have enough money. Kitty gave him a hug. I'm sure Jamila will like whatever you give her. But Aladdin just shook his head sadly. Oh, poor Aladdin. Oh, hang on, I've just spotted this person. And look, he's got his hand to his ear, so he must be listening. And does his face look kind? I don't think it is. I think we need to keep an eye on this person. The next morning, Aladdin wasn't at breakfast, and he wasn't at lunch. Kitty was worried. I'm going to look for him, she said. We'll look too, said Cinderella. They looked here and there and everywhere until suddenly Kitty heard a voice coming from a hole in the ground. Oh no, it was Aladdin. Help, he shouted. I'm trapped from deep underground. Aladdin told his story. How has he ended up in that hole? Let's find out. I met a man called Ebenezer, and he led me to a secret cave filled with treasure. He promised to share everything with me if I helped him. He lowered me down into the cave, and it was filled with gold and jewels. I passed the treasure to Ebenezer, and then he took me to look for an enormous blue jewel. I found it, but as soon as I passed it up, Ebenezer gave a wicked laugh. Ha 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 ha! This is a magic jewel, he said. Whoever looks into it must obey me. Now I can make Princess Jamila marry me. Then I will be the prince. Ebenezer tricked me. He took the rope and left me stuck here. That's really not kind. Oh, Kitty, cried Aladdin. Ebenezer is going to trick Jamila too. I have to get out of this cave and save her. Don't worry, love, said Kitty. I'll get you out. Oh, Kitty is very kind. Quickly, Kitty plaited some palm leaves into a rope and lowered it down, and Aladdin climbed up out of the hole. Aladdin was free, but he was still miserable. All that was left in the cave was this dusty old lamp, he said. Kitty gave the lamp a polish, but something strange began to happen. Whoosh! A genie appeared. "Thank you for releasing me," said the genie to her friends. "I hated being stuck in that lamp. As a reward, I will grant you 3 wishes." "Please take us to Jamila," said Aladdin. Look, kazam! Oh, I wonder if that means the magic has worked. And in a flash, they were inside the palace. But Ebenezer was already there. He was showing Jamila the magic jewel. "Look at this," he said. "You love me. You want to marry me." "Jamila, don't look," cried Aladdin as he rushed towards her. "You're in great danger." But it was too late. Oh no, look at poor Jamila. Jamila stared at the jewel. Kitty had to stop Ebenezer, but what could she do? Kitty pulled a scarf from her bag and threw it to cover the jewel. The spell was broken and Jamila woke up. "Quick," Kitty shouted to Aladdin, "use the lamp." He rubbed the lamp and the genie appeared. "I wish to send Ebenezer to jail where he belongs," Aladdin said. Oh, look. Fantastic. Kazam! "Oh, thank you, Aladdin." "Thank you, Kitty," said Jamila. "I definitely don't want to marry Ebenezer." She looked at Aladdin and gazed back into his eyes. "Aladdin," said Jamila, "will you marry me?" "But I'm just a poor boy," said Aladdin. "You have something much more important than money," she told him. "You have a kind heart." Jamila kissed Aladdin and everyone cheered. "You have one more wish to use," said the genie. Aladdin looked at his friend Kitty. "You helped me so much," he said. "You should choose the 3rd wish." Kitty thought for a moment. She pictured her lovely salon and all her friends. "I already have everything I want," she said. "And I know someone who needs this wish more than I do. I wish that the genie could be free." Kazam! And she was. Oh, what a kind thing for Kitty to do. The next day, Kitty had the chance to try out all her new ideas for her hairstyles. Wow, look at all those different hairstyles. Which one do you think's your favourite? I think let's have a look. I think I like this Egyptian one. Can you see? She's got pyramids on her head. Just in time for the wedding of her 2 wonderful friends, Aladdin and Jamila. "Thank you, Kitty," they cried. Oh, look, what a fantastic time they're having. All too soon, it was time to go home. But what about the genie? The genie magicked her new home in Fairyland Village, where she could still grant wishes every now and then, and especially for her friend Kitty Lacy, the best hairdresser in town. Wow, I hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll see you soon. Bye.